So here's a harsh truth for you. Most people are not tired because they're doing too much. They're tired because they're doing too much of the wrong things. They're going out every other day. They're mingling with people, becoming friends with people that they know drain them every single day. They're chasing clout. They're chasing happiness. They're chasing dopamine. And even when they have 5 minutes of peace to themselves, they waste it all in chasing more dopamine. But here's a truth about energy. Energy, you guys, is not unlimited. They're giving away their energy like it's infinite, when it is literally the only currency that can actually get you to your dream reality. And that's why in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly how we can conserve our energy and truly invest it into things that truly matter. And if you can watch this video, you guys, and if you can take notes and just implement the basic things that I want to be telling you, your life can truly change. So without any further ado, sit up straight. Do not listen to any music while listening to this video. Shut off all distractions and literally take notes when I'm talking about these things. And when you're ready, let's get started. So first of all, you guys, you need to understand exactly why it is so important to conserve our energy. So the thing, you guys, is that the only thing that truly matters in this reality, the only thing that can truly get you to your dream reality, to your dream relationship, to even your dream business, your dream job, is your own energy. We are literally spending our energy like it's unlimited. But you need to understand that every single day we're waking up with only a finite amount of energy. Say, for example, you wake up in the morning, you only have 100% battery. So every time you scroll, every time you think about this person who you should not be thinking about, every single party, every single meaningless conversation, every single meaningless friend group that you say yes to, you're literally saying yes to them, taking away your energy. And when this energy is expended on a daily basis, we had 100% battery at the beginning of our day. But when we keep expending this energy, we keep paying our attention, we pay it, right? With our time, with our efforts, with our essence, with our soul, with our thoughts, we're literally draining it within these things. And that is why when we come back home, we have literally no strength in us to build our dream reality. And that is the thing that you need to understand, that you only have a finite amount of energy. You can either spend it in meaningless conversations, talking to meaningless people, going out to meaningless parties, or you can literally understand that none of these things matter. Whatever the world tells you to do, none of that matters. What matters is your essence and your presence and your dreams. You can literally invest this energy in building your dream reality, and the choice will always be yours. And I know when I talk like this and when I tell you these perspective shifts, it sounds very different from what the modern society tells you. I think they've all been conditioned to do certain things, like always have plans on Saturdays, always have plans on Sundays. Please always make sure that you have a lot of friends, even if these conversations are meaningless, even if they don't give you anything. Make sure you find yourself a group, make sure you stick to that group, make sure you network, make sure you party, make sure you go out, make sure you do this, make sure you do that. Do every single thing that you can to be out there, but never ever sit with yourself and think about your goals. Never ever sit and just stay in on a Saturday night and plan your day or plan your life. Never do that, because that is not important. That is for the nerds. That is boring. If you do that, then you'd be left out. That is not socially acceptable. What is socially acceptable is to just be out all the time and have a bunch of friends and have a bunch of stories and post what you're wearing, post what you're doing, and just be on the trend. This is the story that the modern society is telling us every single day. And every single day, people are believing this shit. Every single day, people are going out to things or, parties or to places where they don't really feel aligned. But if they don't do that, they feel alone, they feel lonely, they feel like, they don't belong, and they feel like an outcast. Why? Because no one has ever taught us to conserve our energy. And we've all been taught to be these social creatures that we were never meant to be. Let me tell you one thing about being on this planet or the spiritual perspective. We all are literal souls, you guys. At the core of this, body or whatever, we are literally a soul. We're a soul soul who incarnated on this planet with a purpose. We incarnated not just to, have fun or just be out there and just numb ourselves down with alcohol or, drugs or like smoking every other weekend. Do not think about ourselves. No, we were not born for this. We were born because we had certain lessons to learn. We were born because we had to become someone. We were born to fulfill our purpose. And the best way to distract us from this thing that actually matters is to sell a narrative of going out every other day, to sell a narrative of, having friends all the time or having a social life all the time. Because if we have a social life all the time, or if we're, numbing ourselves on the weekends, we will never ever even think about these things. And if we don't think about these things, we don't realize our power. We don't understand how powerful we are actually as a soul and how connected we are to source. And when we don't understand our power, we stay stuck in a miserable, struggling, worthy life. And that is why, you guys, 95% of us who have so much potential, who can do so many things, who can evolve into such billionaires, millionaires, entrepreneurs, leaders, we haven't even realized our potential because we're living as per what the society thinks is acceptable. And that is exactly why, you guys, you need to wake up to that fact and realize that you're being sold an illusion, you're being sold a scam, and that you really want to become someone in this reality, if you really want to have a stance in this reality, you need to define your own reality on your own terms. And you need to start protecting your energy like it's sacred. Even if 90,000 people are telling you that you're wrong and that you know this first and you're isolating yourself or whatever, but you know that you're following a past, you know that you're listening to your higher self, and you know that you're conserving this energy for your best reality ever possible, then you will overcome whatever challenges you have. And all these people who do become successful, they all say that they had to go through this period of just conserving their energy and focusing on themselves to really become their best self. And that is why, you guys, it is so important to wake up and conserve your energy. And now that you understand exactly how important it is for you to conserve your energy, let's understand exactly where all you need to protect your energy. Exactly all the energetic leaks that are presented in your reality to keep you stuck. The number one biggest energetic leak that I believe that all of us are suffering from or have suffered from, or maybe just recently got out of it, is meaningless friendships, meaningless relationships, meaningless people. You have these people in your life just because you don't want to be lonely. These people, they will talk about the same things, they will talk about the same problems, they will operate in the same way, they will be struggling in the same way. They just are on hamster wheel, and you just associate yourself with these people, and somehow you start to become like them. So not only are they struggling, but because you come in their frequency, because you come in their energy, they make you struggle too. And then all of you become friends together because you are all vibing on the fact that you're struggling. No one is, making an effort to improve, and then you guys go on pub nights, partying, and after partying, over a smoke, you'll say that, oh my god, my life is so hard, like I wish I could start like a business someday. That shit doesn't help, okay? So if you have people like that in your reality that you feel like are just a program, essentially, are just NPCs, essentially non-player characters who aren't really doing anything to grow, who aren't really doing anything to evolve or to become a better version, who don't have goals, who don't talk like they are gonna go somewhere in their life, and you're associating yourself with these people because you don't want to be lonely and you want to have plans or you want to have a social life. And please, you guys, please, you need to protect yourself from such people, and you need to distance yourself. There's nothing wrong with being alone. There's nothing wrong in being with your own energy if that is what fulfills you more. When I came here, when I went to college, everyone said that network, be out there, make a million friends, and just have like a social life, have like a social circle. And yes, that was 100% open to having such a life. And because I'm in college and doing my masters, I have the opportunity to interact with people from literally all walks of life, and I can literally see with my own eyes how many people are literal programs. They don't think for themselves, they don't think about their future. They're literally just in college to make friends or to feel included or to feel like this, feel like that. They wear branded clothes. They of course in London we all know that people will just wear brands all the time to feel worthy about themselves. They feel like a bag can make them feel worthy, or like some clothing or something can make them feel more worthy about themselves. People are programs, so they don't really think outside of themselves or outside of what the society deems perfect for them. And the more I interact with people, the more I meet different kinds of people, the more I understand exactly which people are my people and which people I don't want to interact with. Yes, be cordial with everyone, talk to everyone, but also have a lens about things, right? Don't just mingle with people just because you want to be included. Literally see if this person is going to serve you in the long term or not. And of course, like, be friends with everyone, but do not be like, besties or buddies with anyone that you meet and like make a million plans with them, because literally the more you go out with them because you don't want to be, like in that FOMO thing, the more you engage with them, the lesser and lesser you will start to feel about yourself, and the lesser and lesser your wholeness will start to feel. I was literally talking to a friend who said that she had this personality, she had so many things she wanted to do, and because she got with the wrong group, she just forgot who she was, and like 3 years gone like that. So you don't want to be that person, right? So definitely literally wake up and alter exactly who all you have around you, and how many of these friendships are just meaningless relationships that are just there to fill some space. And all these things, all these people that are just filling some space in your life, literally cut them out or distance yourselves, because now that 100% battery that you have, maybe 50% has been occupied with these people, the FOMO thing. And honestly, like, F society, F what society wants you to do, what the society's script of success is. If you want a success in your life, make your own script. The society's script is making people miserable. They complain about work and they go on a pub night. They complain about work and they go on a pub night. That's the society's script. So if you want a life which is better than that, F society's script, okay? F being included, F feeling like, you have a life. F all of that and just focus on yourself. Now, the next thing that you need to be mindful of to truly conserve your energy is to be mindful of people-pleasing tendencies or chasing validation from other people. Sometimes we literally expend ourselves just because we don't want to upset anyone. We want to be there for everyone. We want to be the first person they call. We want to be the last person they call. We want to feel included. We want to feel good about ourselves. We want everyone else to love us. And for that, we are very, very willing to sacrifice ourselves. And that, you guys, is another thing that will keep you stuck in other people's energies and other people's pendulums. So if you want to say no to something, if you don't feel the energy in something, even if it's a social plan and everyone is going, but you don't want to go, you say no. Okay, you start to learn the skill of saying no. No, I'm sleeping in. No, I can't come. No this, no that. Start saying no if you don't feel aligned to that thing. Second of all, if you feel like someone is constantly calling you and training your life essence and complaining and putting you in a lower frequency every single time you speak to them, stop speaking to them. Like, literally say that, no, I cannot handle your stuff. I've handled it enough and I've been trained every single time I speak to you. Start dealing with it yourself, because some people will call and complain, but they don't want to seek any solutions, and that ends up draining you, especially if you are someone who's more empathetic in nature, right? Someone who understands more, someone who feels more. That shit will drain you. To start saying no. Third, stop chasing people's validation. Stop chasing like validation when it comes to dating, just joining dating apps just so you can, have like a hot date or whatever, or trying to put on a persona, put on a personality, or do things or become things that is not really you, just so people can like you more. Like, guys, life is too short, and every single thing drains us, okay? Every single thing that we don't want to do will literally drain our life essence from us. So start saying no to people, start saying no to like validation seeking loops where you feel like, I don't really want to do that. I don't want to be associated with that. And yes, that may lead to people not liking me, but I still don't want to do that. Stop saying yes to these things. And again, you will start to feel your energy and your essence come back to you. The third thing that you need to stop doing is stop consuming low vibrational content and stop consuming a lot of content in general. Guys, half our life is being spent consuming content. There is literally no competition right now. You go out and I'll see like 10 people scrolling, 10 people trying to be on Instagram, watching TikToks and having TikTok opinions, maybe talking about this black cat theory, this theory. No one has their own opinions these days because everyone is busy scrolling. So stop consuming so much. Okay, stop consuming content. Literally go out and sit in nature and try to ground yourself in peace. Like, we have forgotten what peace feels like. We have forgotten what like calmness or just being, relaxed feels like, because we're always scrolling. We're always talking about the next controversy theory, the next thing that is happening, the next news that is broken out, or the next this, next that. And we are so ready to join protests or post Instagram stories because we literally on the inside feel empty. And these things, these protests or whatever, or this controversy theory or this trending thing makes us feel like we now have a stance. And talking about these things makes us feel important. So stop consuming anything which you think is low vibrational, that you think is going to bring your frequency down. The next thing, stop engaging in toxic dynamics, toxic relationships. If you are in one, you are having a fight every other day, this person is blowing up your phone, this person is giving you stress and anxiety, and they are genuinely doing it. It's not that you're feeling it, like they're genuinely trying to control you and trying to make you someone you're not, and you don't like that, and it worries you, and it takes away your time, it takes away your energy. And that again, you guys, is a karmic relationship, and you need to learn your lessons from it as fast as you can, and you need to move on. And lastly, any pendulum-like energy. So pendulum-like energy is any social media trend that comes on, that everyone's hopping on and everyone wants to give their 2 cents about it, or if every single person has to have a party night, has to do this, has to do that, and you just feel like this is something that everyone's doing, but you don't really want to do it. But since everyone's doing it, just let me also engage in it. That is again an energy taker, an energy trainer. Unless and until it doesn't fill you, it doesn't fill your soul, it doesn't make you feel better about yourself, it doesn't make you feel at peace, you can let it go completely. And then once you do these things, you guys, you yourself will be so surprised with all the energy you have in your day. Now, ending the video here, because yes, we can conserve all this energy, but then what do we do? Like, we have so much time now. Like, I don't have toxic friends, I don't have meaningless conversations, my social plans have reduced to like 10% of what they were. So what do I do with all this time? That's the question you should be asking yourself. So the first thing that you will do when you finally get all of this time with yourself is you will start to plan your dream life, your dream reality. From this moment onwards, the reality that you currently have is nothing but a stepping stone to your dream reality. Your dream reality is your actual reality. This reality is the pathway to the dream reality, and this is the pathway we are going to plan, because now we have more energy and more sort of peace, more stillness than ever. To think about who it is that you want to become in the future, what kind of a business that you want to have. Like, do you want to start something on YouTube? Do you want to start a clothing brand? Do you want to get that dream job, or do you want to become more confident? What is it that you really wish to do? And get very, very clear on that. What life do you want to live? What lifestyle do you want to live? Do you want to go to the gym every single day? We know all of that. There are multiple videos that will help you to find yourself and build your dream version. So, I recommend you watching them. You can also watch some of mine over here. So whatever helps you to really get clear on that vision. Second thing that you will do is you will start to anchor yourself on that path of yours. Don't just plan. Don't just have 900 things that you want to start, or 900 ways of being that you want to become all of a sudden. Really make a daily action to do this, daily action plan, and just focus on implementing that. Okay, it can also be, waking up every single morning now and making your bed instead of being a messy person, and maybe doing your own groceries and doing your own laundry, and maybe cooking for yourself instead of eating out every other day, or trying to become more healthy, trying to replace those sandwiches and those burgers or that pasta that you eat every single day with something healthy like quinoa or something. Anything. Start to consciously invest your time in things that make you 1% better. And when you get that one small win of making your bed or making a meal for yourself, you will be like, okay, I am kind of changing, and this, although is mundane, although it's not that shiny or whatever, it kind of feels satisfying, it kind of feels fulfilling. And then from that one small step, take 2 steps, take 3 steps, take 4 steps, and slowly and steadily your mind, which was so dopamine filled, so filled with gossip about other people, so filled with the after effects of alcohol and all these things, it will start to become clear. All of that junk in your mind will start to naturally clear. All of that junk in your body, the unhealthy food, whatever you were feeding yourself, you will start to start removing that. You will feel the after effects of being at peace. And then once slowly and steadily you get that clarity, you wouldn't have to talk to me to learn about what it is that you want to do. You will start to get downloads. All of a sudden you'll be sitting and you'll be like, oh my god, I should really start writing that book like I've been thinking about, or I should really go to that party, like that party, like a networking event. Even if you get like the urge to go to a party, then you do that, okay? Whatever, like you get the urges for now. All of a sudden your mind will start to work for you. The clarity will start to come. You will start to see patterns in people. You will start to see patterns in things that you have never seen before. You will start to feel more peaceful. And then all you have to do is maintain that frequency, maintain that stillness, maintain that peace. Because this happened with me, you guys, like, because I've started my master's. My last month was a lot of socializing, a lot of trying to mingle with people, and I was not getting a lot of free time, or just like being with my, like, that time where I can just feel at peace. And of course I'll be very honest, I was more into chasing energy, chasing this, chasing that, just to make sure I fit in. And like, I think 3 days ago I just let go of all of that, and I was just at home sitting with myself, finally getting my frequency together, and I felt peaceful, genuinely truly peaceful after literally a month of feeling like my mind was going all over the place. And I feel like now again that I'm at peace, I feel more confident in myself, I feel more powerful, and I feel like I know my next steps. Okay, I'm back on track basically. So I think this world is designed to take away this stillness, take away this peace, to make us feel like we need to struggle every single day. We need to chase more things, chase more validation, go out more, like we need to like survive, and we need to put ourselves out there all the time to get things. But I think truly you just need to be with yourself more. You need to be with peace more. You need to be with nature more. You need to be with stillness more and start connecting with yourself and your intuition. And the more you connect with yourself, and also God, connect with God, like speak to God, or like start praying, or instead of chasing people, chase God, chase just ask God to help you, to guide you, or like imagine being loved by God. Then you do that, that's when real like happiness comes, okay? And that's what I've experienced. I've seen the partying thing, I've seen the genuine happiness I feel when I'm just with myself and I'm feeling myself, feeling my peace, feeling my God. That's when you attract good people. I attracted one really, really good friend because of this. So all of this won't happen, but you just need to choose who it is that you want to become. And you literally, guys, don't have to do any of this alone. And that's why I'm actually making a 1 week free live workshop, live class, where we will join a WhatsApp group together, or we will do Zoom meetings together. I will send you daily tasks, daily challenges. I did something like this, previously, and everyone loved it, and everyone like saw so many results. So I'm doing it again. And here in this particular week, we will be working on breaking that old you, basically the current you that is stuck or doesn't feel fulfilled, doesn't feel happy. I have literal challenges, workshops, gratitude listings, and like a lot of fun on a group settings that we can do together for free to literally help you break that ceiling of your old self. And once that ceiling is broken, everything starts to flow like that. Everything starts to flood. Okay, so if you're interested, I will leave the link directly to the WhatsApp group. No joinings, no give me your email, just the WhatsApp group, where I'll send the links and the Zoom links and whatever you can join or not, whatever you prefer. And yeah, if you're interested, I will leave that link right in the description box below. And thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. If you really want to learn how to build a 2.0 version of yourself, what goals to have, what not to have, I will leave a video right here so you can watch that. And thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. See you in the next one.